I know I have much to do in the Beggar's Nest still, but I'm going to take a bit of a needed break for a bit, before returning to my quest of getting all those parts from the Waterdavian creatures in order to cure the Wailing Death. Sharwyn has told me that there is a place in the city core that caters to relaxation, the Moonstone Mask, which is not exactly a brothel, but it can be if one is a smooth talker. Ironically, I don't fear the Wailing Death or physical contact with people, since it seems to be random and not passed by touch, which makes me wonder just how it spreads. Regardless, I am not at all worried about hiring a courtesan for the night. Sharwyn also told me that there is a dwarf in the Trade of Blades, the tavern where I hired her, that gives out passes to a fighting club in the Black Lake district. So, I will go and see to both of these before returning to my zombie killing in the Beggar's Nest. I've already been in the city for over 2 weeks now, and all I've been doing is working and sleeping. I know that it is possible that I will get the Wailing Death and die before I am able to finish my mission for my church. That being the case, I don't want the last time I felt a woman's touch to be about 2 months ago. If I get the plague and die, then I get the plague and die. I am not too worried about it. If there is no possible way to cure myself, then I will probably end my own life instead of wasting away in agony with the Wailing Death. So, as far as I see it, I really don't have anything to lose, especially at my age. I'm not an old man yet, a couple of years from 50, but I am about to enter that old man phase soon. However, my age has never stopped my desire for women. I still need it just as much as I did when I was half my age. Though, to be honest, I would rather sleep with my companion Sharwyn than any courtesan, only because she is so physically pleasing to my eyes and ears. But I can't control my urges around her, as I need her services much more than I need her for sex. Sex, yes. Sex or business. That's how I see people. Well, sex, business, or someone that doesn't concern me. No, this is not how all the people of the 2 churches that I have been a part of behave. But I do. Many still fall in love with others, oftentimes within the church, and they have children who become a part of it. That is how I was brought into life. My mother had a lover, but wasn't in love with him. I've thought about this over the years, though with my personality, I've never really had women who wanted anything more than my coin. I'm too cold, too focused on my work, I suppose. There was one I saw many years ago, a courtesan whom I found particularly beautiful, and I visited her often. I think she thought I could take her out of the life she was living, but I never had any intention of doing so. A man has physical needs, and for me, once they are fulfilled, that's all I need from a woman. Having someone cling to my life, wanting things, marriage, children, a home, gold, just seems all so unnecessary to my way of thinking. We all have our needs, but those aren't mine. I was told I was the perfect agent for the Church of Bane years ago, since I handled my distractions so professionally, and was always focused on my work. It's true, my love is my work. My love is my god or goddess. It always has been, and my mother and grandfather were the same way. Now, if my goddess comes to me in her human form and wants to romance and marry me, well then, perhaps that would be the only way I could be distracted by the love of a woman. But would I even follow a god who would do that? So I have bought these lesser gauntlets of ogre power, which increases my strength. Will allow me to attack and do more damage. So, Sharwyn has said that the Moonstone Mask is a nice place to go to relax. She said, if you know what I mean, with a smirk. Is it a whorehouse? Looks like she's the owner, or at least in charge of the place. Hello?
There!
Yes, is there something you want? I usually only have time to speak with the ladies when I visit here. I want to ask questions about the Moonstone Mask. Very well, I have a few moments. What is it? What kind of service is offered here? companionship in whatever form that means to you. The employees here are adept in discourse, games, and are especially good at listening. I hope they're adept at more than just that. They know a lot about everyone, and that knowledge keeps the Moonstone Mask from being closed by the more prudish of the community. But doesn't the plague discourage close contact? Bite your tongue! That would be the greatest tragedy of them all. Imagine the decline in morale from that. No, Ophala has taken special precautions to avoid any such worries. You'll realize that should you decide to partake. I want to ask something else. Very well, I have a few moments. What can you tell me about the owner of this place? Did you say Mophala? Ophala? Ophala is a saint of a woman. Anyone saying otherwise had best keep a close eye on. Well, this isn't for me to talk about. Suffice to say that she runs a clean, much-needed establishment. You won't find anyone to badmouth her. What did you almost say? You can tell me. No, I really don't want to be making an enemy of Ophala. She's a great source of comfort in these times. Okay, goodbye. I'll make a scene. Goodbye, perhaps we'll talk another time. You're Ophala, I take it.
Well now, welcome to the Moonstone Mask. I am Ophala, your host and purveyor of fine spirits and entertainment.
Really? You'll have stiff competition for attention tonight, I fear. Many more men than women are seeking comfort here tonight, it seems. Wouldn't that be the norm? Well, hello, I am Ivaldis Tall. Will you answer some questions? Well, you are quite the charmer, aren't you? Ask away. It's just what kind of a place do you run here? It's a place of comfort and understanding that has different meanings to different people, so we have a wide variety of services. I can't expect you to understand if this is your first visit. Most of what goes on here is quite innocent. Most. Perhaps you would be interested in partaking of our backroom areas, or maybe you could be of use. No, I talk too freely. Really, what use? Maybe she has work for me, paying work. You can trust me. What have you got to say? No, I need someone I can trust. I'm happy to wait. Come now, madam. Don't keep secrets between us. You'd have to be an exceptional specimen for that to work on me. You're an amateur compared to my men in the back. I'm interested in the back room. Well, we have many pleasant employees that are willing to offer their comfort and sympathy to you in this troubled time. They can cater to both men and women and are quite skilled at conversation, artful pursuits, and many other forms of diversion. The level of interaction must be agreed to by both parties, and there is the small matter of compensation for the time spent as well. Okay. I want permission to access the back rooms. I'm sure you do. Very well. First, you will need a writ from Olaf in the Temple of Tyr, certifying you are plague-free. Just a precaution, you understand. Return to me when you have it, and I will grant you a key, as well as take your 200 gold donation. Pretty standard fare. Farewell for now. Do come again. We're always open. Back rooms. Well, now I'm curious. Perhaps I can talk to one of them. Although I don't want to work as a courtesan, of course. No, we need to go to the Hall of Justice. What am I doing? The Temple of Tyr is in here. I met that cleric. I think it was a dwarf. Just like their god. Olaf is his name, I suppose. I don't remember what it was, but must be because I was just told that's his name. No, it's not a dwarf. Well, my memory's...
Greetings of the even-handed to you. Welcome to the House of Tyr. I am Reverend Judge Olaf Uskar, in service of the maimed god.
I am Avaldis. Enough chatter. I have questions for you. I am bound by Tyr to serve as long as the cause is just, but mind your tone. Disrespect is not tolerated in this place. What is your position here? We administer to the plague sufferers. Previously, we were working on artifact recovery, which may be even more important now. You might understand the significance of it, being a cleric yourself. Am I wrong? I can usually spot devout inclinations. In the weeks before the plague, we uncovered the tomb of Myaslasnia Fairblade. She traveled widely with Haluath Never, founder of Neverwinter. This was a great discovery and gave clues to the whereabouts of the founder's resting place. That would have been a great discovery indeed. Oh. The plague undoubtedly complicated things. Yes, it did. It is very unfortunate because pursuing these tombs becomes all the more important with the city in crisis as it is. People are scared, and the lack of progress on a cure has diminished their hopes. A find like this would buoy their spirits. There is also a chance that powerful artifacts could be found alongside Haluath Never's remains, although I would not rest my hopes upon it. What do you know about this Haluath Never? He was the founder of Neverwinter, actually. Not much is known about him, really. He's become a bit of a legendary figure. He reportedly fortified a fledgling Neverwinter against the Illusk barbarians, deflecting their wrath to Luskan and setting the tone for our uneasy relations with that city. Knowing the details of his life could be very beneficial to the city. The people need to know they have a history of defeating adversity. I'll help you find these tombs. I welcome your aid in this matter. You couldn't have arrived at a more fortuitous time. Here, take this letter with my seal. It signifies that you act with my sanction. Take it to Briley in the Peninsula District, and he will aid you. He guards the one tomb already found. I guess we're going to be going back there at some point. It is in the basement of a house in the east side of the Peninsula District. Return to me if you find anything, and I will reward you. That's what I would be doing it for, but I didn't come here for that.
Greetings to you again. It is good to see you return to this house of Tyr.
Yeah, I'll look into that, what you just told me to go do in the tomb in the Peninsula District sometime. I hope that your attitude changes for the better. There really isn't anyone else suitable for this task right now. Well,
Greetings to you.
I need temple services. Lady Airbeth is handling the basic services we offer. You will have to go speak with her for whatever you need. Farewell for now. Remember, take the letter to Briley in the Peninsula District. Oh yes, I have the paper from Ophala.
Greetings to you again.
I have a letter from Ophala for you. What? Let me see that. Oh yes, of course. Please just keep your voice down and I'll get you what you need. Let's see. Yes, I do believe you are plague-free. Here is the document you need. Ophala should have no objection to your patronage. Why do you consent? Why do you consort with a sinful operation? What? But look, Ophala has friends in many high places. The Moonstone Mask would operate without my help. I just provide a service. Farewell for now. Tyr guide you to justice. There's many people I could blackmail. However, that would earn me a reputation that I do not need. Ophala.
Greetings to you again. Have you come to sample the delights of our company in the back room? Or is this about business?
I have a writ from Olaf declaring me plague-free. Well, that seems to be just fine. Yes, I think you'll be alright. I'll gladly give you a key to the back room. There's just the small matter of a pass coin. Purchase one and you can spend as long as you like with one of our friendly staff. You can get the coins from the bartender for 200 gold. Remember to be on your best behavior. The coins buy you time, not consent. Only gentle persuasion grants that. I'm not bad at persuasion. Who's the bartender? Hello?
What?
I sense a stink of Tyr upon you. I hear that Olaf has you running errands. Maybe it displeases you? Care to hear an offer? I will listen. What is it you wish to say? Oh, so polite. Bah! I have no use for manners. Can you steal? And can you kill? That's what I need. I do what needs to be done. What is your offer? The Justice of Tyr has a sickening grip on the city. Talona would like to see something happen. Something that will shake the Tyran faith. My name is Giles. I need someone to act without conscience and to spoil what the Tyrans are trying to achieve. You see where I'm going? You were given a letter by Olaf asking you to find certain tombs and the artifacts within. The fool wants to strengthen the will of the people. These relics of Halua Never could benefit the Church of Talona, perhaps be warped to her will, and if not, they should be destroyed. You wish me to bring them to you instead of Olaf? Olaf and his brethren have no guarantee that these items will stop the plague. They just know they could prove powerful. This is a resource that must be denied them. Bring the items to me instead of Olaf, and I will pay you far more than what he would have. Fine. I'll bring the artifacts to you instead of Olaf. Of course you will. You understand how weak those fools are, and how they don't appreciate you. I will treat you right. Bring me their holy artifacts. They will be despoiled and twisted. Your evil intent is a welcome addition to our cause. Yes, but I won't follow Talona. Between two churches that my goddess cares nothing for, I'd rather just destroy them myself, but he plans to destroy it anyway, and pay me for it. It sounds like a win-win to me. Alright, where is this barkeep? It's just the back room. Maybe it's upstairs. He's upstairs. She's upstairs. Whoever it is. Oh, perhaps this is it. Him.
Hail to ye!
What can I get you? I need a pass coin. They're 200 gold each. Remember, you'll need to talk to Ophala before she'll let you upstairs. Here's your 200 gold. When you get upstairs, just give this to the companion of your choice. Well, Sharwyn, I don't know if you'd want to come and join with us. Well, that would be nice, but I won't ask. It's up to her to do whatever she wants. Maybe she can partake in whomever upstairs on her own. If it's happening. Apparently I have to be persuasive. It's not just like a courtesan on the streets, apparently. Well, there's courtesans here. And there's patrons here. And some of them are not bad looking. I don't even know who to talk to. They all seem busy. The rooms could be used. Don't bother to unlock it. If it's locked, I don't want to go in. Not in a whorehouse. Well, I've got to talk to somebody. There's even another floor. Let's see what's up here. Oh, this is a nice room. Dedicated to only one thing, it looks like. Something I haven't had in a while, so... Hello.
Greetings and such. I'm Tamora. What can the friendly staff of the Moonstone Mask do for you today?
Well, first off, I'd like to speak with them. I wasn't expecting a halfling. I would like to speak with you, and perhaps more. Wow, ever the gent. Not like some other jerks. But pony up a pass coin and you have my time. More than that, we'll see. What's that about your other clients? Ain't none of your business, as I said. Now, did you want some engaging discourse, or are you just wasting my time? You're having problems? Perhaps it should be my business. You'll help me. Right. Tell you what. I'll fill you in, and we'll just see how much help you can provide. See, I've got this guy who's decided he really likes tormenting me. He follows me around, and some of my good clients get threatened. That sort of thing. Guy's name is Hoff. Hangs out at the docks. Big controller. How about you give him a message? Preferably on the end of your boot. What's in it for me? I don't know. Applause? Look, if you want to do a good deed, go do it. I don't need to be in debt to another jerk. I just don't really see the benefit. I'll maybe take a look. Now about that chat. Don't get to it too soon or anything. Here, take this brooch so Hoff knows I sent you. Be careful with it. I want it back when you're done. I wouldn't have given it if this wasn't important. That Hoff, I don't know about him at all. Careful on the docks when you are looking. Now I suppose we can spend a little time chatting first if you want, but I need this taken care of eventually. Here is a pass coin. My name is Evaldus. Very well, Evaldus. Now, tell me a little something about yourself. What's on your mind? I listen well enough, if that's what you want. You listen well? Does talking make your clients more relaxed? I guess it's more to see whether I like them or not. They confide and I show them support. Do you need that sort of thing? What bothers you? Maybe I'll concoct a convincing story. I lament the inherent loneliness of the adventurer lifestyle. Well, you might have reason to feel that way. Maybe you deserve it. I don't know. I never really understood how some people can have so much and still be empty. I'm not here to judge or anything. I mean, everyone needs sympathy, no matter how much they enjoy their life. Nothing really bothers me, though, as you can see. I am strong. Tough talk, but I know a lot of guys that act like that, but turn out to be big kittens. What about you? Maybe you feel lonely or not as well liked as you should be? It's not like you don't need companions. You came here, didn't you? Of course, you could just be here because you don't need the pain of trying to work through a real relationship. No shame in that. Alright. Then I'll bemoan how no one really respects me. Well, you might have reason to feel that way. Her response seems something very similar to the first story. Perhaps we could retire to your bedchambers, my lady? Let's talk a bit more. You aren't the type to move too fast, are you? No, you want to last a while. Let's talk some more. Let's talk about you and what you like. Me? This really isn't about me. I'm what you want and nothing more. Besides, can you believe anything I say when you're paying for it? The irony here, but as I said, I'm a trained liar. I find it degrading to disguise my true self like that. Too bad for you, I guess. People hide from each other all the time. I just tell you about it up front. Harsh. Aren't you supposed to have a heart of gold? Ha, whatever. I'm here because the money is good. It's really good. Nice people too, mostly. The ones that aren't will get dealt with. I get people talking, loosen them up a bit, and maybe we spend some time in the dark. It's like life, but less of a burden. Beats farming. Well, more about you. Suppose I can ask you a serious question? Not likely. I don't let things get to me. Not usually, anyway. People really have to try to get under my skin. Let's talk about something else, then. I'm not in the mood to harass her, or bother her, or get under her skin. About you. Where are you from? What is your story? Doesn't really matter, does it? I'm from here. I'll be here long enough for you. Let's be happy with that, I am. Let's talk about something else. We start talking about the plague, and then she says, "Whoa, none of that. Ophala doesn't want it spoken of in here. Figures that would be like inviting it in." I confide that I might have a big role in curing the plague. What are you doing here, then? Yeesh. I mean, I'm sure it's a lot of pressure, but shouldn't you get to it? So I eventually ask her, if we shouldn't retire to the bedchambers. Such a gentleman. You know of all this? I think I quite like you. I think your suggestion is worth pursuing. Follow me. We'll put the lights out for a while. Remember, no kissing. Sharwyn left before we blew the candles out, which is what I would have preferred she do than anything else. I have never slept with a halfling before, though I have to say that this one was very talented in her job. You can tell that she's used to men much larger than her own race. After some time, it seems that I have tired her out, and then I called Sharwyn into the room again as she was waiting down at the end of the hallway. She's no stranger to this kind of thing, considering that she's a bard and often works at taverns entertaining people. Is this the seedy side of life? Sleeping with expensive courtesans and gaining contentment from such an act? I suppose so. Though when it comes to morals, I just cut the bullcrap out and do what I want to do. If that makes me a lowlife scum to some people, then so be it. I do what I do for my church, my God, and myself. That's all that matters to me. Morals can go to the hells. Well, that was interesting in and of itself. Another room. But they're all rooms, probably for the same thing. This goes back in the same place. Two doors each. Everybody needs a release every now and then. Place is empty. Though I think the rooms are quite nice. It's a little bit more extravagant than what I'm used to. Though I do have stories of things like that in my past as well. Weren't as extravagant as this, but... So she gave me her brooch. It's not the best quality, but the inscription on the back likely means it has tremendous sentimental value to someone. Yours always. I will return. This, I swear, keep a good thought for me. The message is dated to 1360 DR, so it is more than a decade old. Alright, well... a little bit more time-consuming to get to what I actually wanted, but, well... Alright, let's go to the Trade of Blades. I'm not looking for a different companion. But I heard that work can be found there. It's actually a small building. Little dwarf.
Hail to ye!
What do you want, huh? Come! You don't interrupt a Trade of Blades work without good reason. I want to ask you some questions. I suppose, make it quick, though. I have ever so many places to be. Yeah, right. Where can I go get some action? Heh, now you're talking my language. There's one place. Yeah, you look good with a weapon. Just don't let anybody hear about it. It's not supposed to get around. It's a club for fighting. We call it the Gauntlet. If you want action, that's where you go. I can sell you a pass if you want. 50 gold. Because it's a dwarf, and the place we're in. Yeah, I could be getting swindled here, but... Here's my 50 gold. And here's your pass. Don't say where you got it. Although, I doubt they'll ask. Nobody talks about the Gauntlet, but people show up anyway. The Board Laid Bare Tavern is in the Black Lake District. Give the pass to the bartender. Good luck. You'll need it. Goodbye. Go on then. I have drinking to get to. Sharwyn said that was the one to talk to.
Yes? Is there something you need?
You want to talk more about your past? Talk about what, Evaldus? Your story that you were going on about before. You want to hear the rest of the tale about my ill-fated affair, do you? I suppose there's no harm in it. I should have run off with Dannon, or turned him aside completely. I did neither, as I was unwilling to disobey my mother. Instead, I seduced Lord Farthington, as she wished, and loved my bard in secret. So you wanted the best of both worlds. No wonder you failed. Dannon was kind to me. He enthralled me with his music, and I adored him. Lord Farthington, on the other hand, was merely lustful and possessive, and my mother was overjoyed. This couldn't have gone on long. No, that's true. These things are bound to come to a bad end, of course, and I wish I had known that. As the date of my marriage to Lord Farthington grew closer, he began to suspect that something was amiss. I spent far too much time away from him and in Dannon's arms. It was all my mother could do to convince him that I was true to his love, and it was she who finally discovered me in the arms of my bard. An unpleasant scene, I would bet. To say the least, my mother was horrified beyond belief and sent the guards chasing after Dannon. He escaped, thankfully, and I was undeterred. Mother turned on me then, and forbade me to see Dannon ever again. I was to marry Lord Farthington, and that was all there was to it. I refused at first. I loved Dannon, and nothing else mattered. So she begged me. That proud woman got on her knees with tears in her eyes and begged me not to abandon her to poverty. I could do as I was expected, save my mother and marry a man whom I did not love, or I could run off into the unknown with Dannon. You chose Dannon, didn't you? I struggled with the decision, for I had never had to make up my own mind, but the thought of that dreary life with Lord Farthington frightened me so. I chose Dannon. Lord Farthington was outraged. He tried to have Dannon and me executed, and we were forced to flee, not with a copper between us. My mother was crushed. She was turned out from noble society as she feared, and lost everything to repay my stepfather's debt. What did you do then? I fled from Neverwinter with Dannon, and we traveled far, and he taught me how to become a bard in my own right. I did not return home for many years, until recently, in fact. It was an odd feeling to discover that Lord Farthington had lost his own fortune years ago, and both he and his household were now dead from the plague. That was the fate that had awaited me. And my mother. I have only been to see her once since my return. She has lived all these years as a poor seamstress, it seems, bitter and blaming me for the poor luck which had befallen her. We said little to each other, as she ordered me out of her leaky cottage. I did find out one thing, however. She is dying. She suffers from Bonnerot, a disease which would require the attention of several clerics for a month to heal, normally. With the plague, however, no one can help her, though I have tried in vain to find one who can. A month? I couldn't even... Unless you're gonna... No. All the money in the world wouldn't... I have to do my mission here. The goddess demands it. But that begs the question, why would you ever want her healed? I don't know, really. I do not feel the need for her forgiveness, but nor am I angry at her. My mother is what she is. I know of only one sure cure for Bonnerot, an extract from a flower that is said can only be grown on the fabled cliffs of Mount Celestia. Well, good luck getting that. Finding such a potion would be difficult, I have no doubt. It is my hope to find one, however, and save my mother's life. I do not owe her, really, but I would like to do this one thing for her now. Just don't let your search interfere with my mission. To be honest, I do not have my hopes up. There are far more sick folk whom we are more likely to save. Let us continue. I do not know where such a potion could be. Alright. Let's return to where we were, which means returning to the Hall of Justice. We've wasted enough time not being there, looking for the Waterdavian creature. pay 50 gold for the return. Okay, well, I'm going to need an animal companion. Any companion. Summon companion. Oh, where was the place? This was... stairs up. I think maybe... this can't be all there is to the place. There has to be something more. So didn't we go in here? Perhaps these stairs go up to some other place. Oh yes, I remember this room now. So I think down this corridor. Ah, trap. Zombie.
Your end draws nigh. There!
Garnet on this corpse. More zombies.
Out of our way!
There's a door here. I don't know where it leads. There's a corpse to check over here. 1 gold.
Sorry.
It's fastened from the other side. Perhaps it is the exit of an alternate route from the Beggar's Nest that I might have taken to get here. Well, if it's being held from the other side, then there's nothing we can do. We have to exit here and continue searching through the district. Where did we come out? This isn't the way we came in. Zombies. Perhaps we found our way into the graveyard after all. Lots of zombies. Ha! Wow. This is a lot of them. More. These are such weak foes. Hardly a challenge. Perhaps one of these doors leads to the other side where it was barred. What's this note? A wall at arm's length. Just what does that mean? I think we came out of this area. Now that we had our fun, I think we should return the way we came and continue searching through the district. The water Davian creature is not going to be here. Yes, this is the other side of the gate.
Sorry.
Alright. Let's just return back to the Beggar's Nest. We've still only explored a portion of this district. The Great Graveyard is there. As everyone kept on saying, we should probably go to... What was his name?
Fair enough.
Open this, please. There's a missing guard. Didn't they say the northwest... northeast part of the city? 25 gold. Out of the way, boar. Another chest you'll probably have to open. Nope. Potion of clarity.
It's not such a nice wagon, dear.
Hmm? Are they thieves? Hello? What are you doing here?
Greetings. Nice to see someone still alive out here. I'd prefer that we were talking somewhere safe, but it's still nice.
Of course, if my husband would get us the heck out of here, it would be even nicer. Who are you? Why are you out here? Well, my name is Madeline. As for why I'm out here, that's a very good question. Why don't you ask the cart? Don't start, woman. I'm doing my best over here. Is one of the wheels broken? Save it, Aldo. I'm getting real tired of waiting for a wagon wheel in the middle of a zombie-infested street. I wonder if they'll pay if I lead them out of here. You shouldn't be staying here. I could lead you out. Well, we'll be all right. Aldo will keep us safe. He's a good man. A bit too attached to the cart, I think, but a good man. I'm more concerned about finding Hector. Aldo sent him for wagon parts, and I'm worried for his safety. Family friend, you understand? Hector. Don't believe I've seen him. So, I'm surprised the zombies haven't attacked you. Haven't you seen anything dangerous? Other than legions of undead, a husband that puts his cart ahead of his family, and a plague that seems almost apocalyptic? Nope. Nothing, really. I've been too busy trying to stay alive. Good reply. Farewell for now. Good day to you. So what is the... Aldo.
You just watch yourself. If you're dead, so help me, I'll make you deader.
Huh? Watch who you threaten, fool. Humph. The dead ones don't talk back, so I guess you're okay. Can't blame a guy for being careful, though. You ain't seen a tall folk named Hector, have you? Sent him out for wagon parts, and damned if he ain't just disappeared. Sorry, I haven't seen him. Dang it down! Do me a favor, if you see him, tell him to get those wagon parts back here on the double. He's probably not coming back. Don't know that. Maybe the parts are too big for him. But I ain't leaving my stuff until I have to. Zombies or not. Shouldn't you go look for him? I gotta wait for him to come back. I ain't leaving the wagon until there's no other hope. Plain and simple. Not my problem. Good luck. You'll need it. I don't get good luck. I get stuck in a zombie-filled city with a broken wagon and the scorn of my wife. Thanks anyway, I guess. There's a crate and 2 barrels.
Keep away from my stuff, you undead freaks!
That's what's so important to
We die
him.
for this lousy furniture? It was your mother's and smells funny.
4 gold. There's a home here. Zombie-filled.
Prepare to become one with eternity.
We shall not be defeated!
A lot of people to look for. Now I'm looking for someone named Hector. Ooh. I got stuck on the clothesline. Well, there's no upstairs. It's collapsed. Unless the owners are upstairs, there's nobody else here. Maybe they collapsed it to keep the zombies away. More zombies.
Pray, whatever gods you worship.
Is this the Helmite place? Their temple?
Pray. Whatever gods...
This is starting to bore me. There's that same book that I sold. Cure critical wounds. Whoa. Healer's kit. Lots of healing. Arrow. It's enchanted. I could probably sell these. Arrow of the Vampire. It's got to be worth something. So, missing guard. What did he say? Walter. Northeast of the district where he may have had some old companions. Well, the Helmite Temple is here. Perhaps if we go around it. It's a warehouse, though. I'm sure it's going to be full of zombies. Well, there's a zombie. Two zombies. So it's not full. Well, there's more down there. It's a large place, actually. Even has it downstairs. We might be here for a little while. If everybody's going to just leave, there might be some good things to find. I'll take anything I can to sell and buy better equipment.
Fair enough.
Locked. Especially if I find magical equipment. It's always worth a good amount of coin.
Done.
Thank you.
And done.
24 gold coins. Watch out, boar. Ugh. Boxes. Silver ring. With these gauntlets that I'm wearing, I can also carry more. I don't know where that door... I guess it's a room right there. Garnet. Gold. Locked. $20 gold. Ring, copper ring. Ooh, looks like another one of those arrows. 3 of them. That's the way we came in, is it not? I believe so. Alright, there's a door over here. Let's see what's beyond it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.